Hey, it's Alex Boyd, co-founder and CEO at Aware. Have you ever struggled with your or your sales team's activity on LinkedIn not getting logged in Salesforce where it belongs? Does that lack of transparency make it hard to get attribution on lead gen or to figure out what's working well in the sales process? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get a clean, in the background LinkedIn to Salesforce push thing set up so you never have to worry about that again. Come into the CRM portion of Aware and click on Salesforce. Once you've authenticated your Salesforce account, you'll want to make sure you have mapped your own username to the Salesforce username that's relevant here. And then check off which of these activity types you want to sync to CRM. So for me, I actually turn on everything except for my likes and others' posts. And then I come down here and map the contact and lead fields that are relevant, particularly the LinkedIn profile URL. This one's the most important one because that's how we match, but also title, first name, last name, other things I want. I'll do that on the contact and the lead object. And then I'll save that and then come down here to advanced options. In the advanced options, there's a couple of main decision things that we need to make, which are the lead source you want. So do you want Aware leads coming in as the source of Aware or something else? You'll want to then choose whether we should create new lead records if we don't find one. So if Aware finds a new person that you've interacted with, meaning you've done some of these things with them, and I say you, I mean any user in your account. So you've done one of those interaction types that you've selected with a person, and we can't find that person in CRM. If you select yes here, we're going to create a new lead record in your instance. If you select no, we're going to skip it entirely. So some people see this and they think, well, I definitely want new records created in CRM because then we'll just sort through them later and we'll figure out which ones are valid. That's on me to sort through. Some people who have a very tightly defined universe of CRM with only using contacts typically are going to select no because they just don't want anything in their CRM that isn't part of their current account universe. If it's not a CRM, it just doesn't exist. So there's two different main attitudes that I come across with respect to the CRM integration. Now, after choosing the lead status you want, if you want new leads created, you'll then select your matching parameters. The one I really recommend you use is the LinkedIn profile URL. That's the most accurate way to match people on LinkedIn to people at CRM, is having that field mapped. And that's right here. Now, as a backup, you can also select that you want to match on first name, last name, and account name. I have this turned on. If you want to be super exact, you don't turn it on because you can get two John Smiths at Nike and we're not going to necessarily know which one you want. And so we're going to pick the first one we encounter. Lastly, even less accurate is just first name and last name. So I have this turned off. If you have more than one turned on, we're going to prefer the LinkedIn URL. All right, so I'm going to save that, turn on the integration, and now we'll see what happens in Salesforce. Okay, so in Salesforce, now you're going to see tons of LinkedIn activities being created, right? So this is, not a full list and there's 12,000 activities. You're going to see comments, messages being sent, the text of the message. You're going to see all sorts of things, right? So if we look at, an example task, this is coming in as a completed task on this, in this case, a lead record. Now, we're not putting emails in CRM, so this is just going to come in without an email. If you want, you can use Apollo or something else to enrich this further and put an email on there. We're going to show the text of the message that I sent to Mark on this completed task. It's going to have a due date of when I sent the message. And you're going to be able to see all these in any sort of report that's of tasks and events and completed tasks. So that's how things show up in Salesforce. From here, you can use your imagination. You can do a Salesforce reporting dashboard showing most comments left by rep. You can do number of DMs. You can have a full social selling dashboard if you like. There's no limit to what you can do with this because we're just broadcasting data into CRM as completed tasks. And so you can then report on it or do lead scoring or triggering off these activities as you would any other completed task. So lastly, if you want to sign up for this, you're going to need to make sure that you get the version of Aware that has the CRM integration included, which right now is the Teams plan. Or the Power User plan. The professional plan does not include this yet. And if you have any questions about plans, you can either send us a chat message, send us an email. You can click Get Started Free and start a trial for yourself, and then use the in-app chat. Whatever you'd like. We hope you like it. And again, here to support with anything you need.